Alright, I think I'm about to break a major rule that I usually like to keep pretty consistent on when it comes to the YouTube videos. I swore I would never do this, but I think I gotta start talking a little politics here, and anybody that wants to comment on their viewpoints, whether for one side or another, all I ask is that everybody tries to keep it respectful, alright? I'd rather avoid any hateful talk from either Biden supporters, Trump supporters, or anybody else, right? I know we're all adults and we're all good, right? Alright, well, anyway, I'm going to mention that I just got done with watching the debate a little bit ago, and honestly, it is not looking good for Biden. I really do not believe it's looking good for him at all. He did not look good. I, I mean, he is looking like he's out of shape. I don't know if I want to say out of shape. I think the better choice of words is his health looks horrible. I mean, he actually looks almost like he's at the point of near death from my own personal standpoint. His mental health, does, he does not look all that sharp, like he should be, especially if you're going to be the leader of the free world, most powerful country in the world. His mind was not that sharp. His physical health looks like it's in pretty serious decline, like bad. Anybody that's been around long enough, when you if you were to see someone like Biden, like we saw him tonight, bad feeling about his upcoming future. I will be surprised that if by some chance, if Biden wins re-election, I can't imagine him making it the full term. He looks like he will be the kind of guy that somehow dies of an illness partway through the second term if he makes it. And I guess honestly, I think the Democrats would be smart to get somebody else in there to run, basically for president. They gotta let them know, Joe, don't bother. Your health sucks. We all can see it. Get, I don't think it's gonna matter who they pick. Just get someone younger that has a reasonable chance of competing against Trump, and at least having a good run of it. Me personally, I don't care if they pick. I was gonna call her Kamala, but pick Kamala Harris. Pick anybody. I don't care. Just Biden. He looks like he's dying on us. I mean, I know there's been stories of his health going to hell for a while now, and holy crap, it's looking bad. Oh, excuse me. And I will give Trump credit on some stuff tonight. He looked like he was actually at least on the ball. He's at least looking healthy. He's at least coming across reasonably intelligent, like he's thought some of his answers out, actually planned how he wanted to respond to the questions and to Biden. Excuse me. At least to a reasonable extent. I know there's a lot of people that I'll just say that with Trump, I know he's a guy that you either love him or you hate him, and I don't blame you for how you feel one way or another on the guy. Doesn't do anything for me, but if you're a strong supporter of him, great. Do what you can to help the guy win. If you're against the guy, please find somebody that's, well, maybe in a better spot than Biden is in. Find anybody that can reasonably stand a chance against them. Because I don't think Biden is the guy that can handle it right now. he really does not look like he can do it. Trump at least looks like he has a reasonable chance of maintaining his health for the next 4 or 5 years, whatever it's got to take for him to win office and actually go through the whole second term. So yeah, by the looks of it, if I had to be a betting man, I think I'd be putting my money on Trump right now because I think he's looking like he stands a better chance of winning. And that's just me trying to be honest about everything. I'm no fan of Trump. I'm no fan of the Republicans. I'm not much of a fan of the Democrats lately either, so yeah, take that for what you will. Honestly, Trump looks like he's definitely in a better position to win. So yeah, just trying to give an honest viewpoint on it. I know there's going to be people that will feel that Trump's going to be the better option. Other people might think Biden will be the other option. You guys don't really need my viewpoint on how I feel because, well, I'll probably give it anyway. We need a third party. We need somebody outside of the big two parties that can really think. Let's try that again. We need somebody outside of the big two parties to shake stuff up because the big two parties are not doing it at all. They're basically pandering to their respective voting groups and to hell with the other side, which is disappointing because I guess I remember my own youth when you could actually agree with politicians on both sides of the aisle. I remember there were a lot of Democrats that I liked when I was young. I remember there were a lot of Republicans I remember liking when I was young. Dad seemed to feel the same way when I was a kid, that it was just a matter of what are your priorities? Do you want one set of priorities? Do you want another set? Do you want a third set of options? Just how do you feel? Now it's just one side versus another, and if you don't agree with one side, then somehow you're an unpatriotic jerk that needs to be hung from the nearest building, tree, anything that you could be hung from, really. So yeah, politics has just turned nasty, evil, quite embarrassing for a guy like me that remembers how it used to be. It's basically the other side is always evil. The other side is always the one causing the problems. So yeah, at this point, I'm just going to say that Biden's chances are not looking good. And honestly, I would like to hear opinions on what everybody thinks, on what, how things are looking. But just like I say, as long as we can keep it respectful, I'm cool with it. If I think things are going to start looking ugly and whatnot, I'll just turn off the comments, whatever else. Make it so we don't have to argue like children, because I don't think any of us want that anyway, right? I think we're all getting sick and tired of arguing about how everybody else is wrong. Blah, blah, blah. Please give me your honest feedback in the comments section. Let me know how you all feel, alright? And I hope you all have a great weekend coming up. Thank you and God bless.